Hey Mark, haven't had a chance to talk to you, but my name is Jason, and I'm going to be doing your first video analysis today, trying to help you with your golf game and give you a better golf swing. Now, first I want to start out about your setup. Your posture is very good. You have a nice flex at the knees, good bend at the waist, a nice separation of your hands, arms away from your body. From what I can tell, your grip looks pretty solid as well. So from a setup standpoint, I love what you're doing. Okay, Mark, as you can see here, I have compared your golf swing to Ernie Els on the right. Now, I chose Ernie Els because he's of similar height and size, so he's going to have a similar enough path on his backswing to what you should have. Now, on your initial takeaway, what eventually I'd like to work on is maybe that your hands and your arms and your shoulders aren't completely connected, or a one-piece takeaway, and it's why you drag the club a little bit inside. Nothing too bad. As we see here on the next slide, you have just gotten a little bit inside where Ernie Els is. Nothing that's going to create any major problems. Good shoulder rotation here, and everything else looks pretty solid. Again, as we see here, that you're not that much below where Ernie Els' position is. So I like what you're doing up to here. The biggest thing that we're going to need to talk about, and the one change you're going to make, is going to be on the next slide at the top of your swing. Here it is, Mark. Right here, you are in a perfect position. You are identical to where Ernie Els is. Notice how the shaft matches up with the feet, matches up where the ball should actually be going. If you actually stopped right here, you would make a great move down to the ball and have a better chance of hitting the shot straighter and more solid. But what happens, and we're going to see it on the next slide, is that you overswing. You continue the rotation, your arms reach a little bit higher, and you get over where you want to be. Right there. You managed to bring the club just back too far, and from this position you've already put yourself in a spot where you're most likely going to most of the time swing over the top of that shoulder line. As we see in the next slide, you come right over the top and cut across the ball. As we see here, you're starting your downswing over the top of that shoulder line set to the ball. That means you're going to chop down on it, cut across it. Many things could go wrong. Now, it's something that we all fight. So don't be frustrated here. Really, the only correction I wanted you to make is just to stop your swing at the top of the swing when your club got parallel. So what I'm going to do is bring up that top of the swing slide again and talk a little bit more about it. Mark, what I'm going to want you to do is practice in a mirror. You're going to want to watch to see that your club on the top of your swing does not get past what you see right here, which is parallel to the ground. You can also just make practice swings where you look at your backswing by turning your head and seeing at the top of your swing that your club doesn't get past that parallel mark. You're eventually going to have to learn to feel that position to make sure that you don't overswing and create that problem of coming over the top where the shoulders are going to turn too fast quickly on the downswing, causing you to swing across and to the left. So to make this correction, you're just going to have to really practice to figure out or feel where this position is at the top of your swing so that you stop there and don't continue past that point. Now we're going to watch your downswing on the last three slides coming up here to show you how Ernie's position right there, that's the golden position. That club is right under the shoulder line directly heading towards the ball down the line. Where yours, you can see here, is more above the shoulder line and cutting across the ball, and Ernie's is under, even getting the club head under the hands plane here. So that gets that ball starting way more down to the right or straight at his destination or at his target. But yours is going to start out left, as we see here in the impact slide. At impact, we see because of the over-the-top move, your shot is traveling to the left, whereas Ernie Els' shot is traveling straight at his target. So the biggest change we're going to make, Mark, is just shortening up that backswing. And we'll work on that, like I said, with the drill of trying to check it in a mirror or even staring on the backswing. But that'll be the best correction you can make for a more consistent ball striking. As we look here at your follow-through and your finish, your hands have turned over nicely. You're making a great rotation through the ball. Good weight transfer as we see on the final slide. Your weight is all on your left side by the left ankle rolling. Great rotation towards the target. Your hips, everything is facing the target. You look identical to Ernie Els here. So great finish. You got a nice swing mark. Work on shortening that backswing. It will definitely lead to more consistent ball striking. I look forward to talking with you and helping with your game. Have a great rest of your day.